Okay. Versatile Vigilante,
Let's
Young
do
Vince,
it.
Uncle Vinny, Frankie
Come
Valentino in the
on.
cut. What's going on, man?
I'm here. What are you saying?
I'm doing great, man. I appreciate you coming out.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
I love it. You are someone that I've really been interested in talking to because I see what you're doing. I see the movement you have. Very cool vibes that you give off, man. So I'm very excited to have you in here. Is this your first interview?
Technically, yes.
Okay,
it would
sick.
be. Like the other one, I wouldn't count it.
Okay, we got to make this one count.
Uploaded. Yeah.
This one's going to count then.
Yeah, I'm with it.
So, I really just very curious to get to know you a little bit. So,
there's a lot to know, man.
There's a lot to know. Let's start from the very basics. Like, where'd you grow up? And we can kind of go from there.
Oh, fuck. Like, honestly, I grew up, like, everywhere, technically. When I was younger, I was born in, like, JnF
Mm-hmm.
and then we moved from, like, 10 Humberline, like, the buildings to all the way up into, like, Innisfil.
Okay.
Yeah, stayed there for a few, did whatever I needed to do up there, I guess. And then we moved back to Mississauga. And then I just kind of been in Mississauga ever since.
Love that Mississauga gang. I love it.
I love it.
That's
my home.
That's home for real.
That's my home. My grandma lives there. I love it.
Which part of Mississauga?
I mean, that would be saying too much information.
That's a great answer, man. You guys got to learn how to answer those questions.
I feel like everyone knows where she lives, so it's like, ooh, we saying too much.
Real shit. That is a very good answer. So you Jane and Finch.
Yeah,
to Innisfil.
I forgot what hospital. Well, now they call it like Humber River.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was born in that hospital, but before it had a completely different name. I completely forgot, but fuck.
I feel that,
literally,
bro. That's a very interesting.
I'm gonna be so serious. I was such a bad kid, like so bad. Like my mom wanted to get me the fuck out of anywhere, like just as long as it wasn't like Toronto, anywhere else. She's like, I'm gonna move you to the country, and she really did.
Did it work?
No, I was terrorizing the town.
You can find shit to do anywhere, right?
Bro, there's nothing to do there, so you're definitely gonna just like terrorize the town.
That's very real. I always hear like people that grew up in small towns, they say like there's nothing to do other than like turn up,
literally,
drink,
party, bro. The amount of parties that I would technically say ran through my house, like, cause like I had older cousins, older siblings, and everything like that, and they used to fuck shit up in like Innisfil. They did. Like, shout out to Chaz, shout out to Shamar,
shout out Chaz and Shamar, the Innisfil boys.
They know.
Love that. So
always.
when you left Innisfil, you came to Mississauga. Was that like kind of a culture shock?
Honestly, yeah, because like when I moved up there, I was like, bro, like not on like a racist thing because I'm never on that, but like there was a lot of white people up there, and like at the school, like the elementary school I went to, it was only like me and my cousin. Like my cousin, he already graduated. He was going to high school. There was only like 2 black kids, so I was like, oh, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, like, fuck, it was a culture shock when I moved down to Mississauga. I'm like, there's black people? Holy shit. Like, I knew there was black people. I'm like, there's people like me. Like, I loved it, though. Like, honestly, Mississauga is, like, such a peaceful, like, it can get rowdy, I'm not gonna lie. But Mississauga is a peaceful, like, city. I fuck with it. It's my home. I've always just, like, been here ever since, so...
I like feel you, bro. I first of all, I love you're from Mississauga. I didn't know, so there we go. Another one of us. I love it.
Always.
But I completely agree with you because I always like too that if we need to get somewhere, it's not far. Like
literally,
you can go anywhere from here and figure
Gardner's
shit out.
right off the fucking exit. Then we have the 403.
Real shit.
Perfect.
Real shit. So you were running around quite a bit as a kid. Were you always into music?
Honestly, I wanted to be like an actor.
Okay.
Like it started off as me like kind of like saying skits through the mirror and then like auditioning for like plays and shit, but I don't know, like music just kind of like always held me in a way, so I was like, I'm with it.
Got you.
Yeah.
What were you listening to coming up?
Fuck, my mom was listening to a whole bunch of R&B, like everything, like R&B, hip hop, reggae, dancehall, everything. So it was more like the fusion, like, and like Afro beats, so everything put together. So like I kind of try to make my music somewhat incorporate everything, but fuck, there's so much styles and so much like everything to get to know and like really indulge in that I'm like, fuck, can I get to everything? Like,
right. There's so much.
I would love to. Like, I have so much ahead of me. So like, shit, I just started. So I'm just trying to indulge in everything.
I think that's a good way to be because that eliminates like barriers.
Yeah.
You know, if you just get into it, I only want to do this.
Yeah.
Kind of boring.
It's boring as hell, man. It's boring as hell.
Real shit. So were you all, so first of all, one of the things that really caught me from watching your videos and like doing my research on you, you have your own style, very unique style. You stand out, which as an artist, you have to.
I try, like, because I hear a lot of artists and I'm like, okay, I've heard this person and like 7 other people. So like, I want to be something that's like completely different from everybody else. Like I've just never done well with being put in a box. I like technically like to say like I'm outside the box. You guys can be in the box, you know?
I love that.
It's always about that.
I love that. I think it was Cash Only.
Yeah.
I want to talk more about that for sure. I don't remember if it was Cash Only or Levitate Me. But you were saying like I don't give a fuck if you rate me or something like that. Me. Yo, I loved that line.
That's Levitate Me. I remember I was just sitting there and I was in the booth and I was like, let me just honestly express how I'm feeling. And I was like, sometimes I'll freestyle, sometimes I write. And I was like, you know what? Let me just express everything. And fuck, I was like, I'm going to just say that because at the end of the day, I don't care what, you're not paying my bills. So at the end of the day, it's like, what can you really affect me with? Like, what, you're going to say something that's going to probably like piss me off? Okay, you can say that. It's like, I don't care what you do. At the end of the day, your life is your life. My life is my life. So I keep it just like that. I don't cause no problems as long as you don't, and I'm with it, you know?
Very, very well said, man. I really related to that because I feel like if you're going to be outside, like doing your thing, putting your face out there, you can't worry about anybody else. You
can't, man. You have to just be yourself, honestly, at the end of the day. There's so many people trying to be other people. It's like, are you not comfortable within yourself? Like, I understand not everybody's going to find themselves, but like, find something that just makes you feel at home, that you're open to expressing to the world.
That's a great piece of advice, man, because I feel like if you do get somewhere, like you get some success, you did it doing it yourself, like huge, man.
Always.
Very real. So, yo, were you always kind of like a swagged out little kid, though? Like,
oh my gosh, you know, I love fashion. Like, there's just something about fashion. It's just like it draws to me. Like, I'm like, I like the way this looks. Like, I might want to wear this. Like, you know?
Yeah.
I just loved it. It was always just like me. Always trying to put like little fits together. I'm like, do I look swaggy? Like, I'd go up to my mom, like, I look fit. I look swag, don't I? Like, she's like, just leave me alone. But yeah, my mom just thought it was a little like I would just pop in a room just cause. I'm like, you know that like I think it's the episode where like Stewie walks in like Family Guy and he's like, Mom.
Oh yeah.
Bro, I do the same shit.
She snaps on him after.
Snaps. Like my mom was like, leave me alone. I was like, I just love you.
You wanted some attention?
Yeah. Yeah. My mom, she gave me a lot of attention. It's just like, I don't know. Like, I was like, I think I want more. I don't know. Like, shit. I couldn't help it. I was more like, I want my mom. Like,
yeah. That's real as fuck, though, because, like, again, if you're going to be, like, you're a rapper, you're in the public eye, you kind of have to have that, like.
Trust me.
You know, like, I'm going to stand out here. I'm going to be okay. I'm going to feel comfortable with eyes on me. Like, I feel like you kind of have to have that.
Fuck. Like, literally, you honestly do. Like, me personally, in my family, I've always felt like the eyes have always been on me because I always said, go, Frankie, like, in, like, the middle, and we're just doing, like, little things. And I'm like, I honestly, like, I feel like it trained me for, like, a lot of the things, to be honest, because, like, eyes were just always on me. One, because like, I was a rude-ass little shit. Like, I was so bad. And, like, two, is just because I was always doing something, like, different, like, something new. Like, I don't know. I felt like I was just, like, it was something I was meant to do, but I don't know. People would just say others. I was rude, I guess so. I think I was just curious. That's the word for it. I was curious.
I think that's what it is. Like, you just wanted to see shit. Like,
bro, literally.
Yeah.
Literally.
That's real. And that's relatable to me because I feel like I was always that way. Like, I can't explain why I would do certain shit. I just need to try it. You know? It's like, fuck, let's see how it goes. When did you decide to start making music, though?
Honestly, I think it was like around, I want to say 2018.
Okay.
I was kind of like recording myself on Snapchat, like doing things like, like putting on a beat and like freestyling to it. And one of my dogs, like after like I think it was in 2020. No. Actually, it was in 2020 after I was like freestyling on beats and everything. I went up to my cousin's house and he had like a few friends over and I was freestyling with them because they would just like throw on a beat and everything. And they were like, yo, you're actually like really hard. And I was like, really? Like, are you sure? Like, are you just gassing me just because, like, you know? And they're like, nah, like, you're actually really sick. So I took that and I ran with it. And I just started like putting my own thing on it, my own spin, all this.
Very cool. You were recording pretty soon
From
after
his
that?
garage, like my cousin's
Lit.
garage. Shout out to my uncle. I fuck with you. Love you always.
Shout out to Uncle, man.
Always.
Tio.
Always.
Love that.
But yeah, he had like a whole mic in his garage and everything, and I would just like kind of like wake up early in the morning and just like try to get like beats and everything, like and just like record, freestyle, everything. Like I was like, shit. If they're telling me I'm good, like what does the world think? So
At that
like,
time,
yeah.
did you feel like you kind of needed something new to do?
Yeah, it was COVID time, so it was like, what the fuck am I gonna do? To be
Right.
honest, like there's nothing to do, especially in Canada. They locked off like everything. Clubs were closed, everything. Like so, it's like, let me just actually put my money where my mouth is and just actually just do something that's could be valuable.
Real shit.
You know what I'm saying?
And you have some talent with it too.
Appreciate that.
Hell yeah, man. No, like that's the other thing. When it comes to like music,
Yeah.
I do think a lot of people get by or try to get by just on persona or look or like social media antics. Listening to your music, yo, you can really rap, man.
Appreciate that.
And even what I noticed too, like kind of the wave right now is very short songs. Your songs are like bars, bro. Like
Appreciate
couple
that.
verses, all
Couple
rapping.
verses,
Like
always.
that, it was impressive to me.
Yeah, cause like I have like uncles, like a lot of uncles and everything, and they always grew up listening to like rap music. So I'm like, shit, like I have to like impress them in some sort of way, cause they're gonna tell me if I'm bro. They will tell me if I'm shit.
Right.
They'll be like, turn this off. Like literally, I swear to God, like they will literally tell me like this is dog water. Like do not play this ever again. So I was like, I have to impress them and just like come with something that's different that actually makes them see me, kind of.
Right.
You know.
I feel like that's extremely valuable because to have just someone that says, "Yeah, this is dope,"
Yeah,
but
I
they're
don't like
kinda
yes
lying,
men.
it doesn't bring you any value.
Every time it doesn't.
Real shit. When you were starting to record in the garage, were you dropping music too, or were you kind of stashing
No, I
it?
was stashing it. Everybody kept saying like, "Yo, what are you doing? Like, put this shit out." And I was like, "Bro, like I'm shy. I don't know what people are gonna say." And then one year, like, I was like, "Fuck it. I'm tired of waiting. I'm tired of people saying, yo, when's your music dropping?" So I just dropped it like on SoundCloud and shit.
Dope.
And I think I dropped a video with my cousin Gump.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, that's a start. And then after that, I dropped Levitate Me because I was like, I'm just ready to like just up and lift off, you know?
Yeah.
And yeah, that's when my management like fucking found me and everything. They're like, yo, she's hard. So
Dope.
I was like, I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm ready to take everything seriously. I'm just trying to, you know, help everybody I can, like feed my people, all this.
I like that a lot, man. I like that you put yourself out there. You took the chance to do it. You know, I like that you admitted too, like, yo, it's okay to feel shy. It's okay
Yeah, I
to be
was
nervous. Like, I
nervous
think
as
most
fuck.
people have that.
Yeah.
You broke that barrier.
Bro, I had anxiety to the 10. Like, not even on 10. That shit was 11. I was like, bro, what the fuck am I going to do? Like, am I going to release this music or am I just going to be like, fuck it, I'm done with music?
Right.
But I grabbed the universe by the balls and I was like, let me just do it.
Love that. The feedback you got was pretty good.
Yeah, the feedback I got was good. I was like, I'm with it. Like, this is it.
You were sold.
Yeah, I was sold still.
I like that, man, because I watched, I think you have two songs on the Six Buzz channel.
Yeah, Cash
we
Only
name?
and, no, 3.
3.
Levitate Me, Cash Only, and Don't Hurt Me.
And I watched them, and they're all good, man. Like, the
Thank
quality
you.
is good. The energy is very
Shout
good.
out Shot11, sickest fucking videographer in the 6. Shoot with them.
I noticed he shot all of those. Was that
Yeah.
something that you kind of had an idea of early on? I want to tap in with one person.
I even before like I got in with my management and everything, I was always like, I hit him up and I was like, yo, I'm trying to shoot with you. Like, send me your packages and everything. Like, I've always, and then like finally, like, I guess you could say like something just happened. Like, I don't know what's the word for it. Like,
Universe.
I guess you can say the universe. The
Aligns.
universe like kind of just did its magic, and my management hit me up, and they're working with him, and I got to shoot with him, and I was like really excited.
It lined up very well.
Very well, like perfectly.
I
Almost
love that.
too scary.
Too scary. It's meant to be, man.
Trust me.
I like when artists kind of lock in with like a team or like a close circle because I feel like that's when you can really get to know each other's like swag, you know, and come up with some good shit.
Trust me. I fuck with it. My management, fuck with them. Shout out to Greg and Lincoln.
Shout out Greg and Lincoln.
Sickest guys ever.
Love that, man. You feel like it's nice to have a little bit of guidance. And
yeah. They'll definitely tell me yes and no. Like, they're not afraid, and I fuck with that 110%.
That's very important. It goes back to like the not yes men because I've seen some managers where it's like, I don't know what you really do. Like,
they
what
just
value?
want like the money.
And the clout.
Like, and the clout, literally. That's it. They're not looking for the actual craft and the artists and like development.
It's true. Like,
trust me.
I get the sense that your managers, they're not putting their face out there too much. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
I think that's a good thing.
Trust me, they're just trying to look out for their artists and everything and really get them going. And I appreciate that, you know?
Like
it's about the craft at the end of the day.
Yeah, man. It's a crazy industry. If you have people looking out for you, helps you
You're
out.
Telling me, man.
I know you got some stories about that.
Oh, boy.
Before even the music, too, like, we were talking before the interview, you do a lot of club promoting.
Yeah.
I see your stories very lit.
Very, always.
Was that something you were doing before the music?
No, like, I went out to, I think, Sunset one day, and I forgot who I attended it for. I came out to Sunset one day, and I think my boy was there, and I met up with another promoter named Cash, and he was like, yo, I'm trying to, like, you know, really get to know you, like, hire you, this and this and this. Like, I like your vibe, everything in this. And I was like, all right, I'm with it. But I also told him, I was like, yo, a few people were trying to, like, I have a few people that were trying to, like, get me to promote for them. So I was like, I got to, like, really choose what's best for me, I guess. And he was like, if you're trying to see what it is, then holla at me. And I came out because it was another boy, another one of my dogs. He was like, yo, I'm going to be at like Juliet. And I was like, all right. So we went to Juliet, and I was like, I fuck with this club. Like, people didn't really fuck with this club. And I was like, you remember, it's all about energy. If you can really like grab that shit and really transmute it, you got anything.
Interesting.
Trust me. And after that, it was more like, yeah, I fuck with him. It's good. I like the promotions. I like interacting with people. It's just good vibes. I fuck with it.
I like that. I definitely feel like it could go hand in hand with your music shit too.
Yeah. My music gets played. I promote. I do what I have to. Just bring good vibes to the clubs and just positive vibes only.
Very interesting. I always kind of was curious about like what promoter is, so that's pretty good to know.
Yeah.
Just get it lit.
Always, your energy has to be up there.
Okay.
Nobody wants to be around anybody that's like kind of boring, kind of like not being lit, kind of not turning up the club, because some people are shy, so you have to take some people out of their shells. Even as like a Cancer myself, like, I don't know, I've always been like an outgoing person. So it's like, I know how anxiety feels, so like I'm okay with helping somebody else like get out of their anxiety and shit.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that, man. So at a club, what would you say is a good club? Because I'm not too deep in the Toronto club scene. I hear
good
some
club?
Yeah.
Ooh.
What does that take?
Honestly, that's a very good question. Okay. I think it depends on the DJs and the promoters. Because I would say Juliet and 44 are pretty good clubs, but like other people would say, oh, this and this and this, but I don't know, like it would take like a good promoter and a good DJ. Like if there's a good DJ, that night is going to be lit.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is it basically the music they choose that makes it lit? It's
like,
so interesting.
You have to feel the vibe. If you're not feeling the vibe, like what are you actually getting from the club?
Right.
Like, you know, it's always about the vibes, vibrations, energies, always that.
I like that, man. I like that. And then in the club scene too, this is just me being curious. Mm-hmm. Ever get dangerous in there?
Ooh, it can get dangerous in the clubs, but at the end of the day, you just have to just enjoy your time and just go out and just be young, be free, and do whatever the hell you want to do. Because it can get dangerous anywhere, to be honest.
Very
so
true.
you always have to stay on your P's and Q's.
That's big facts, but that's like a huge lesson I've learned over time. Like, you just have to be aware wherever you are.
Always.
In
if you're not aware,
you have to be aware.
Yeah. You're going to get scared.
Real shit.
Real shit.
You're outside of the house. You got to be on point.
Every time. Trust me. Walk with protection, walk with guidance.
Love that.
Always.
Love that, man. So, another thing that I noticed about your videos, very high energy.
Always.
You got a lot of dancing in there. Always. You got a lot of people in there.
Always.
Party vibe is kind of what you want to show
more
in the music
too. Promote and kind of like just push out, because at the end of the day, it's always about the vibes. Always. I just like high vibrational shit. Like, nobody wants to watch your video if you're like boring.
Yeah.
Like, to be honest.
Real shit, because your videos, they do have its own taste, because you can see in rap videos there's a lot of them where they're the exact same.
Yeah, literally all the time.
I think it was definitely in one of those two that I named already. You were like at the desk reading Playboy magazines and shit. Cash only.
I love that. That night was that shoot, to be honest, was fucking movie. I loved it. It was amazing. Let's
hear about it.
Fuck, like, where do I start? We went from like 3 different locations, I'm pretty sure. Mm-hmm. Like, if I remember exactly, I was trying to like change out of so many different fits and like get into like shooting at the same time so everything crunches in, and my management helped me so much. Like, they literally were like, here, we got all the fits, just put this on, just wrap it up, let's do it. And then, like, the first scene at the Hasty Market, bro, my fingers were like brick. Like, they were so cold. I was like, if you see in the video, I was so fucking cold.
That's
I had
real,
my gloves
man.
on.
But you're a trooper.
Take it off. I'm like, I'm going to die right now. Like, my finger's about to drop off. Like, trust me.
You made it, though.
I made it. I was so happy, though. I was like, whew, I need to take a shot.
I love that. I feel like you earn your stripes as a rapper if you shoot in the winter.
Trust me. Honestly, the winter and me, fuck. I love the winter. It's just, I'll be looking like an uncooked chicken nugget in the winter, so I don't like that shit.
Bro. What are we going to do, man? It's coming up again.
I'm out the country. Fuck that.
Is that a goal for you?
That is it.
Where would you think? Where would...
Somewhere hot. I'm tired of cold countries. Canada's cold enough.
It is cold enough. I say that all the time. Only thing that can get me out of Toronto would be somewhere warm.
Yeah.
That's the only way.
Yeah.
But then we leave Toronto and fuck, it's got to be a city that's more poppin', and there's not that many.
Not that many, I know.
It's a pretty interesting little balance there.
Literally.
If let's say management talked to you and they said there's some opportunities to go spend some time in LA or spend some time somewhere else. I just
came back from LA. Like, literally
How was that?
Oh, it was amazing. Like, I hooked up with like Hit Girl and like everybody from like Internet Money, and we're getting to know each other, and like the vibes there are immaculate. Like, the people there are so kind. Like, everybody always thinks like the States is like, some of them are like assholes. Like, bro, I'm like half American. Like, my dad's from like America. Like, he's from Texas. So I'm sick. I've been there here and there like all the time. So I'm like, it depending on like the states you go to, but LA, I think they have one of the nicest people. Like, they're so kind. Always like thank yous, like your welcomes, and like Canadian vibes kind of, I would say. And like, I like that. It. Yeah.
I feel like it's hard to be a dick when it's sunny all day. Like, literally. What the fuck you have to be mad about?
I feel like you're only a dick in this country because it snows.
Facts.
Like, it just snows. Like, nobody wants to be in the fucking snow, to be honest.
I agree with you, man. How'd you get in touch with the people you linked up with in LA? My
management.
There we go.
They were like, yo, we have some people want you to like connect with. We connected, and like, that's where we made Don't Hurt Me. Hit Girl, she made that beat. Her and I believe Radiate. He was, those two, Hit Girl, fire. Her beats, she's one of like the best producers like I've ever, like, she's better than some of these guys, to be honest. Like, that's just me personally. Like, you know, she really puts her foot in shit. And Radiate, he's an amazing producer. Trust me.
I gotta check their stuff.
Yeah, man. They made that beat, and I remember I was just sitting there, and I was like, oh no, turn this shit on. This is crack. like literally just started fam, I freestyled the whole thing. I don't have lyrics for that till this day.
Gangster.
Literally, till this day. I was off that Casamigos. And if you know anything about me, when the Casa starts to amigo, problems. problems.
That's the evil potion?
That is it. That's when Valentino comes out. Not even Frankie, Valentino.
Yo, I remember talking to someone before where they mentioned, like, before they started rapping, they always had a rapper energy. And I feel like you have that. Like, I feel like when you started rapping, you didn't change very much.
Nah, not really.
You know, like,
I kind of just
you're always Valentino.
Always.
I fucking love that, bro. Did being out there open some eyes for you in terms of like, wow, there's a lot of potential?
Yeah, like just opened my eyes to like a lot of shit. I was like, it honestly just depends. Like it opens my eyes to like the good and the bad, and it's more like, whoa, like what route do I really want to take for like my career, you know? So I was like, it is what it is. I'm here for the journey. I'm here for the lessons. I'm here for everything.
I feel you on that. What like kind of specifically in terms of good or bad?
The labels. Like, I don't know. I hear a lot of things about labels and everything. And it's like, do I want to sign or do I not want to? And like, am I willing to go independent or do I want the extra push, kind of the help?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's more like, it kind of just takes a person to just sit down and really understand what they want to do. It's like, I could never really say what another person wants to do, so only I could say what I want to do. And it's like, I don't even know what I want to do, to be honest. Like, I fuck with the independent route, but I also, it's like, okay, the industry push would also be helped too. So depending, whatever it is, I'm with it. Always here for the learning lessons and the journeys.
Real shit, man. I like how you broke that down too. It's kind of like, yo, there's pros and cons to anything, bro.
Every single thing, as above, so below.
Love that. I'm gonna steal that. I love that, man. And even now, it's kind of tricky too because there's so much info out there. You'll have people saying, "Don't ever sign a label," and then you'll have someone say, "No, labels are good." Like,
literally,
you're right how you phrase it. It's got to be based on your situation.
Honestly, it's like you could be hungry, but like, are you hungry enough? It's just always that question mark at the end.
Real shit, man. And going back to what we said about the universe, I feel like that,
always
will help you out as well.
Literally.
One thing I want to ask you, man. So you're obviously a female in a pretty male-dominated industry.
Very male-dominated industry.
Does that bring some awkwardness at some points? Challenges?
Yes. It brings a lot of awkwardness because, like, some men, like, honestly will be intimidated by me and would either try to change me to fit their dynamic or whatever makes them feel comfortable, or just like kind of just bring up bullshit and create bullshit for no reason. So it's more like, I'm comfortable within myself. Like, are you comfortable in yourself? Because like, if you're a person who's comfortable within themselves, anybody else around you would not bother you.
Right.
So it's more like, what's really going on here?
Yeah, they're projecting, man.
Very much so.
They're projecting their insecurities.
Every time. And it's like, I can't help you with that. The most I can help you with is just like, yo, you want a feature? That's it. Like, I can give you advice, but you bring a horse to the water, you can't get it to drink.
Biggest facts.
Always.
Biggest facts, man. Because again, another one of my favorite bars that you had, you were like, Frankie, they say Frankie doesn't act
like a lady.
Yeah.
Yeah. They say Frankie don't act like a lady. It's like, what do you want me to act like? Like, how does a lady actually act?
I like that.
Because I've met lots of ladies and they all act very much differently. True. So it's like, what does your view on a lady act like?
I feel like it shouldn't be acting.
That's what I'm saying. It should just be fluid.
Yeah.
We're energies. Just what do we try to be? Like, you know what I'm saying? Just be yourself. Be original. Be you.
100%, man. I definitely got that vibe because something I like about you, man, the trend with, I think, female artists right now, or it's been that way, is to show a lot of body and to be a lot of scandalous like dancing and shit. Even,
I mean, I'm with it. I like it, but
if you wanted to,
I personally just you don't know. I don't feel like I have to.
Exactly. Like, your whole shit is not built on that.
It's not.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I fuck with that because now you've opened other doors for yourself.
Very much so. If
you just come in doing one thing.
But you also have to understand, it's like the agenda.
It's the agenda.
Sex sells. But here's the thing, it's like, I don't have to sell my body. I could just sell you the sex in the music. So
you have like a mystery about you too. Like, and you watch the videos, you're like, who the fuck is this girl wearing a ski mask?
everybody says the same thing. They're like, who the fuck is this girl? I'm like, I couldn't break myself down for you to understand, but like the longer you're around, the longer you understand.
And
Well, the more you understand.
never change, man. I rate it
Ever.
because it's just how it's who you are.
It's always been me. You gotta stay original. You gotta stay yourself. If you don't know yourself, you'll lose yourself.
Huge facts, man.
Always.
Fuck, man. We're talking about industry shit. That's just life shit.
Literally, it's life.
There's gonna be people wanting you to do things.
Industry is like streets.
It is.
You have to know who to trust, where to go, where to stay, all these things. What benefits you, what doesn't. It's just how it is. It's like, yo, I'm just like basically coming in. It's like I'm just seeing a lot of shit, and I'm like, all right, this is honestly how it is.
It is how it is. Whether you like it or not, it's how it is.
It's the game.
You gotta move accordingly. You do
Every
your thing.
time. Trust me.
Real shit, man. I like to kind of view it as like, bro, I'm in here. This is how it's gonna be. Whether you like it or not, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Trust me.
Real shit.
Yeah.
Have you since it's been a couple years now in the game?
Yeah.
Any lessons that you've taken so far? Like
Oh
anything
my
you
gosh.
wouldn't do that you used to do?
Fuck. There's so many. Try to rush a song that honestly doesn't need to be rushed. There is time. There's always fucking time. And that's something I've realized. Like, people would try to, like, pressure me into, like, rushing a song that basically wasn't finished. And I would, like, try to. But more in the industry, I'm like, there's so much time. What am I rushing? Like, if it's really good music, there's no need to be rushed. Like, it's always going to be there.
Real shit.
Like, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck it. I'm not going to rush shit. I'm just do my shit. And just, if you're waiting, you're waiting.
If you're waiting, you're waiting. Real shit. Because what are you rushing for? Like, what do you win?
Like, what do I feel like is going to, like, run away? If I'm rushing, I feel like it's not going to be in my grasp. So, like, anything is yours. If you tell it's yours, it's yours.
The world is yours.
Always.
Love that, man. Do you watch a lot of movies and shit like that?
I used to watch a lot of TV. I haven't turned on a TV in, like, so long. I turn on Netflix just to go to sleep.
Background noise.
Literally. Like, I do not watch no television.
Your life's a movie already.
Bro, I be trying to catch up on sleep and shit. Like, holy fuck. Like, it's just this, and then this, and then this, and this. And then I, like, get my days off, and I'm still doing shit on my days off. So it's like, fuck.
You're a worker.
Always.
Is that in this of just
Money,
a...
afi mek.
Love it. Money never sleeps either.
Never.
Do you ever feel that way sometimes though? Like honestly, where it's like, fuck, man, maybe I should slow down. Like, does that ever hit you?
No. I have ADHD. Like, I genuinely feel like a crackhead all the fucking time. So I'm like, I'm going to use this energy for something. It's going to be worth something. Like, it has to. So it's always.
That's real as fuck. It's working for you.
Always.
Your blueprint is very, very much yours. And that's what I respect too.
Appreciate that.
No one can say that they're doing what you're doing.
Shit, I've never met anyone who was.
Real shit, man. Good for you. Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Cheers to that. I see a lot of success for you in the
Siblings.
future. Behind the scenes, cheers, gang. See a red cup in the background. No, man, it's been amazing talking to you. I want to give you a chance. Like, is there anything? Actually, the fashion shit. What are your favorite brands right now?
I love Valentino. I love
Hence the name.
So many. Yeah, Valentino. Valentino's my favorite. I'd say you'd go to Bape. Bape's my local, I guess you can say. Not really a fan of Louis. I'm actually not. Like, I think it's so played out and like, I don't know. It's
I
like
feel that way about a lot of the high end.
Gucci and Louis played out.
I feel like it's become a
What
symbol.
does Smiley say? Gucci and Louis
They
don't go together.
B.O.B.
Trust me.
I feel like it's become something where it's like if you didn't have a lot of style, then you get some money. Like, let me just buy this shit, and then it's
like the first go-to.
It's the first
It's
go-to.
like, yo, be something. Oh, Fendi is nice, but I think it's played out too. Fuck.
I see you.
Honestly, it's more off-brand. Mine's off-brand. I like Calabasas, Guap, like just like hard-ass like local brands that just kind of like make fashion what it is. Because fashion's not always big name brands. It's kind of
No.
like whatever. Like fashion's your expression. It's not name brands. It's never name brands.
You wear the clothes. The clothes don't wear you.
Exactly. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you can rock it and you have the energy for it, then you fucking made it.
Exactly, which was again something I really liked about you. Like, you're able to do this shit.
Yeah.
If someone else did it, if they didn't have that swag,
Yeah.
it won't work.
It'd be different. Very different.
I love that, man. And with the style too, I think it's just one of those things where you make it your own. Like, whatever that brand is, I'm wearing it now.
Yeah, literally.
It's associated with you.
Literally.
You ever fuck with, like, would you ever go, let's say Tokyo? Like, I know that's very big for streetwear
I love
and shit.
the fucking fashion and like, the tech wear. Love it. Like, that's chef's kiss. Swear to God.
I feel that, man. I feel like fashion, like, when you treat it like art, it becomes like, let me go get some artwork, some pieces, wearable art, you know?
Trust me.
Timeless shit.
Literally.
I love it, man. But yo, I want to give you a chance. Anything you want to promote? Anything you want to talk about coming up?
New music video coming up.
Dope.
Still run up. Don't hurt me. Let it, just run it up. Do your thing. Let me know if you fuck with it. I fuck with it. So do you fuck with it?
With numbers.
Always. Shit.
You fuck with the Toronto scene?
Uh,
Music scene?
Depending, like certain things, like if it's all about music and like positive vibes, yes. The other shit, no, I don't care.
Love that. Would you be open to collaborating with more artists? Or you kind of
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm willing to collaborate with like a lot of artists and like really just kind of dive into the Toronto sound.
Okay. What would
because
it
like
take?
a lot of people tell me I don't sound like I'm from here.
No, you don't. I got like kind of Detroit vibes.
Detroit?
If you've ever heard
My
that
dad's
before.
from Texas.
Okay.
I feel like I kind of pick up on like kind of his shit, but like he's more southern, like
Southern.
very southern, heavy accent.
Very cool.
Yeah.
There we go. Again, you're very unique.
Very, thank you.
I fuck with it, man. What would it take for, like, if someone hits you to work together, what would it take for you to be down to do that?
Kind of just listening to like their mix, I guess, and just kind of like hearing if we'd sound good together, because I'm not gonna force anything.
Right.
It's like if I feel like we won't sound good together, then it's like I'm gonna tell you like, yo, I don't think we'd sound the best, but if we sound great together and I feel like, yo, I'd really like bring something new to this, then yeah, I'm with it. Like, holla at me. Let's do it.
Love that. Hit Frankie Valentino, man.
Send the collabs. Let's do it.
Love it, bro. Any performances, any plans for that coming up?
Coming up, yeah, a whole bunch of things. Like,
Very excited.
I'm just excited. Like, I don't know if I could say everything, but like, fuck, I'm excited for everything that's like gonna be coming right now. So
Much more to come.
always.
Love it, bro. Yo, I really appreciate you coming through.
Yeah.
I really appreciate this conversation. What's your IG? What's all your stuff that people can follow you on?
Frankie Valentino, on basically everything: Snapchat, Instagram, I think Twitter. I think it's Frankie Valentino 1. YouTube, Frankie Valentino, and Frankie VLTNO. TNO. Wait. VLTNO. Yeah.
We'll put it up on the screen.
It's such a tongue twister. That's why I just like shorten it, because I'm like, yo, it's gonna
Frankie V.
Frankie V. Let's do it.
Gang.
Frankie,
Yo,
baby.
fucking appreciate you, man. Keep
Always,
doing your
thank
thing.
you.
Go like, subscribe. Shout out Frankie Valentino. Shout out everyone doing their thing.
Let's do
fucking
it.
get it, man.
Come on now.